The room was warm, too warm. I stood at the back, my hands folded, listening to my wife say my name like it was something she'd already thrown away. "I owe it all to my coworkers," she said, smiling into the microphone. Applause. "And my boss for his support, especially at night." Laughter followed, soft, easy, unthinking. Then she tilted her head and added, "My husband never had what it takes." The clapping grew louder. I felt something settle inside my chest. Not pain, not anger, weight. I watched her, the confident posture, the practiced laugh, the way she didn't look for me in the crowd. That was when I knew. I stepped forward before the sound could fade. The box in my hands was small, neat, wrapped carefully. I'd chosen the paper myself, plain, gray. I met her eyes. "From your biggest failure," I said. Then I walked out. Behind me, the clapping slowed, confused, uneven. I didn't turn back. I didn't need to. The screaming came later. The truth doesn't arrive loudly. It slips in, quiet, like cold air through a crack you didn't know was there. Weeks earlier, she'd started coming home late. Not tired late, happy late. Her phone never left her hand. It faced down on the table like it had something to hide. When it buzzed, she smiled before she read it. She said it was work. She always said it was work. I told myself I was being silly, that love means trust, that doubt is a weakness, but weakness notices patterns. The way she stopped asking about my day, the way she showered as soon as she got home, the way she said my name like it was an old habit. One night, she fell asleep with her phone unlocked. I didn't grab it right away. I waited. Control is about timing. When I finally looked, I didn't scroll fast. I read slowly. Messages about late meetings, jokes I'd never heard, plans that didn't include me. No pictures, no words a child shouldn't read, just proof. I put the phone back exactly where it was. In the dark, I stared at the ceiling and felt my world rearrange itself. I didn't cry. I counted. I became careful. I smiled when she talked. I nodded when she lied. I kissed her goodbye every morning like I always had. Inside, I built something. I checked calendars, compared times. Her boss's name came up too often. I watched them at work events, how he leaned in, how she didn't pull away, how they spoke with their eyes. Still, I said nothing. I needed certainty, not feelings, facts. I recorded dates, saved copies of messages she forgot to delete, printed them at the library, slid them into a folder labeled taxes. I listened when she practiced her promotion speech in the mirror. She never mentioned me. At night, while she slept, I planned. Revenge isn't loud, it's patient. I scheduled a meeting with a lawyer. I asked simple questions. I learned how to protect myself. Then I prepared the box. Inside, I placed the messages, the dates, a letter from her company's rules about work behavior, a copy of my signed divorce papers. On top, I put a small mirror so she could see herself when she opened it. The speech ended. Applause faded. I left. My phone buzzed 10 minutes later, then again and again. I didn't answer. Later, I heard what happened. She opened the box in front of everyone. She laughed at first, thought it was a joke. Then she read. Her face changed, color drained, hands shook. She looked at her boss. He looked away. She screamed when she saw the mirror, not because of what was inside, because of what it showed. I met her once more, only once. She tried to cry, tried to explain, tried to say it meant nothing. I listened. When she finished, I slid the last paper across the table, the one she hadn't seen yet. Her job had rules, clear ones. She understood. I stood. "You said I didn't have what it takes," I told her. "You were wrong." I walked away. This time, she followed, begging. I didn't slow down. People think revenge is fire. It isn't. It's ice. I live alone now, quiet, clean, free. Her name doesn't echo in my head anymore, neither does her laughter. I didn't ruin her. I just stopped protecting her from the truth, and that was enough.